Alright, near the top of this little climb. Well, no, we're not, it goes up more. But this is where we've come from, the road. A little bit steep. Land of the giant steps.
Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle. Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle.
As we go up there and around, that's probably where we want to be. Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try and attempt to build a shelter. I've just dismantled someone's little make-to stuff. There's a lot of action up here with camps building. We're going back to the bench because it's a picnic area. We've got a tarp, so we're going to throw the tarp up and try and build something out of these sticks. Shouldn't be too difficult. See what we can do. Obviously Peter's with me. It's lashing down with rain. So the plan is to get a tarp over some of these sticks over the bench so we can do a bit of cooking on my new stove. Right, it's just a quick throw up to cover that table so we can cook under it. We're waterproof, so we can sit wherever and we don't have to care about that. But I will probably bring this out, and that gives us a cover over the table. Use what you got when you're out. Don't mess about thinking you've got to dig a hole in the ground and get in it. The reality is use what you got. So I was going to finish building this up and then we'll get some setup running. Right, we've got the shelter up with Peter's help. It's always nice when he helps. So we've just got basically two A-frames thrown it over the top. This is just lent against the table, the wood. So strong wind would knock it down. I've got paracord to tight to the table, but we don't need to. It's just not needed. So all we need to do is get a bit of shelter so we can get a cook on. This is local wood to us, and we don't come here often because it's a massive hill, to tell the truth. So let's see what we got, because I've got a new cooker and it was a YouTuber subscriber sent it to me, so I'm really grateful. Lovely little cooker. So we're going to cook on it today. We're going to make the simplest chicken tikka you've ever seen, and Barry G asked me to make a chicken tikka curry, so this is just, I went for the most minimalist. Right, so what have we got in the pan is the new stove. I have two pans here because I want to do some rice as well. There's a spirit burner, an old Trangia one, but that's an old one, proper brass one that is. Got a pot gripper for this one, and this is the new stove. It's a Bushcraft Essentials pocket stove. This was sent to me by a subscriber and I'm very grateful for this. Excellent little stove. He's asked to remain anonymous, so I won't say who sent it to me, but he knows who he is. and it's a build it up pocket stove from Bushcraft Essentials. So let's get it built up. So it comes with 2 little trivets. This is stainless steel. There's your ash pan tray. There's your fire grate. Then you've got the front and the back. Well, they're the sides actually. There's your front for feeding twigs because it's a twig stove, and there's the back of the stove. So it just slots together. It doesn't matter if this is on the front or the back because it can be flipped around. We don't particularly need an ash pan at the moment for the bottom because we're not going to be using it in that way today. Just clips together. This goes in the bottom here. I'll put it in because it gives it more rigid, makes it more rigid. Not that we need it today. Then the front will just clip in. The back, I should say. You just slide it there, push it down. Once it's all in line, and it's together. Don't think we need these today, but when you do need them, they just slot in. Because you can put small cups on this. I'm just using that pan, and the pan will cover the whole lid, so I don't need them. Thanks a lot. Love it. Love this little stove. I know Bushcraft Essentials are great products because I already own the Bushbox XL. I own the titanium and stainless steel. So we get our burner out. Look at that. Look at the shine on that. That is a lovely brass burner, an old one. We'll top that up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook some rice on a different cooker. I'm going to run the Trangia triangle for that, and this one I'll do the curry on, which is a very simple. I've simplified this. Anyone can copy this. It's going to be so easy to do. I'll set up the triangle, and then we'll start them up, and then we'll start cooking. Let's have a look at what we've got in the bag, and you'll see how simple and easy this is going to be. Chicken tikka from the cold meat aisle in Asda. So you buy your meats already cooked and they're flavoured chicken tikka. How easy does it get? Tikka flavouring in the curry powder section in the shop. Curry spice blend tikka. I'm making this meal to show everyone can do this outside without opening a tin. I know I've got a pre-made meat, but that's the only thing I've got, and some spices. I've got some rice there, probably won't use that much. In here it looks like milk, but that's natural yogurt, 100% natural yogurt. That's our sauce base. You have to hold it up here. Peter's putting some water into the pan from his water pail.
It's not what, oh, a bit is coming out.
Yeah, now squeeze it. Let me hold this.
Better rip it off.
It's upside down. Oh, you're getting that, idiot.
Is that lit?
No. It's enough. You can shut it off. Shut it off, yes. Jesus, man. Got some water in there now, so let's get some rice in there.
I'd rather you didn't put your lips all over it.
Well, you could have done it properly, not had the bag upside down. Perhaps it would have worked. If you was in the army, they'd beat you to death, I'm sure of it. And that's your own side. It's not even the enemy. Let's get these lit, and then we start the cooking. Well, obviously the rice is just a bowl of rice, everyone can do that. We'll make the curry sauce up, because that's what you're doing, is making a sauce and then throwing your meat in. It's so easy. So let's do it. There's no salt in this water. I didn't bring any salt with me. I deliberately didn't. I don't need it. I'm sure that this has got enough salt in it for about 1,000 people. There's always, when you buy anything, they salt it, don't they? So we don't need salt. So we need some butter in here. This is our base for this sauce, as well as the yogurt. So a fairly generous amount of butter. As we're not level, this is going to have to be lifted regularly as we're making it. I'm going to melt this butter down. It's so easy, I mean, you won't believe how simple it is to make. It's a bit of wind here, so I need to get a windshield around this stuff. Get this around both cookers. Just a bit closer. And there's our butter melting down. Now all we have to do is add our powder to that. So we get our tikka powder. And just add a load in. This will go into a paste with this butter. Just keep stirring, we don't want it burning. While this is going, I can put this lid on here for the rice, because we want that to come up as well. So all we've got in here is the butter and the tikka powder. Just keep stirring it. We don't really want too many hot spots, but we don't want to burn either. That's all stirred in. So now we can add the yogurt. This is just pure natural yogurt. You can use double cream if you wanted to, but I'm not using cream because of the fat content. The yogurt's very low fat. The butter's the only fat content we have in here. I might add some more spices, but I'll see how I feel. I think I will add some more spices. So all we have in the pan is butter, tikka spices and yogurt. So we have our butter, curry, tikka spices and yogurt. That's all that's in there. It's starting to blend nicely now, because we want to get that to a nice boil and let it blend and let it get a nice bond with each other. They all have to shake hands and say, hello, I'm here, let's get together and get it on, and then we'll be a fantastic sauce eventually. that's going to be a while before that comes up. But it doesn't matter, because we can keep everything warm. So all we have to do is keep stirring. This is boiling now. This is a boil, so we just need to stir. If you want to again look into the pan, Peter, and you'll see that boil roaring up when it comes. And we just keep stirring. The colour will darken, the flavours will get richer, and it'll just become a beautiful masala sauce from tikka. It'll thicken as well the more we let it dry down. But we don't want to let it dry out too much. So now I'm going to add the meat. This is just straight out of the cold aisle of cooked meats. It's quite a bit of meat there. And this isn't the whole packet I bought. I had some of it already. Then we just stir it in. Have a look in there, Peter. So we're just going to leave that simmering away and boiling away while this is heating up. It's getting warm now, the rice. It'll take a little while for that to cook, but when that's cooked I'll drain it, and then we have enough here for 2 people really. So Peter can have a go. I've got a spoon. Oh, have you got a spoon, Peter?
Oh, not having any, am I?
It is enough for you.
I don't want any.
I've got a spoon.
I've eaten.
Alright then.
And here he is, doing his cooking.
It's coming on nice. Have a look in the pan, Peter. So you got Parkinson's, Peter.
You keep pulling me, don't you? Pulling my arm.
I'm pulling your leg.
You're pulling my leg. Yeah, pulling my arm.
Go over there and film it. I need the camera because I need to start doing bits to it. Quite a bit of wind there now, quite a lot of wind coming in, gusts. It's forecast to rain all day, heavy showers, lightning, whatever they want to throw at us. Got a boil on there now, so we'll partly cover that if we can. Give us a bit of air gap to let some of that steam out. We don't want it flooding out, not that it matters too much here. Curry's going well, but you need to stir it with a stainless. You will get it sticking, so you need to keep stirring that.
This was Barry G's idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, we asked for a chicken tikka. I'm not giving him an authentic one, I have to admit. I'm giving him a very simple one that anyone could do.
Barry G.
But look at the stove. This is my gift stove from YouTube subscriber. He knows who he is. He doesn't want to be named. But thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate this stove. It's a perfect little pocket stove. It fits inside the Zebra 14cm lunchbox as well, so you can carry it all around together. Brilliant little stove. I thought I'd come out and give it a good little good burn while we had a poor weather, because that shows when you really need a stove, when you really need something hot to eat and drink. I'm going to keep this running until it gets to a thicker sauce, because it'll thicken.
Over.
It will thicken constantly. The rice was burning and bubbling over, so I've had to take the lid off just to get that down.
Is that meat pre-cooked?
Yeah, it's cooked already and it's tikka flavoured. It's such a simple meal to make a proper, like, nice tasting curry. All you're doing is making your sauce, really. I'm going to have to semi-cover this because I don't want it to go down.
Cameraman.
Peter's doing some work today.
Here's the top of our shelter, what it looks like.
That's a DD 3x3 multicam tarp. Ow, that's hot. That rice, I'm going to check it, make sure it's not too soft. It's not ready yet. This is getting really thick now, so I'll need to put it out. I'm happy with that. That ain't going to go cold. This rice ain't going to take long either. And then we'll be good.
Will be good, yeah.
Well, I'll be good. You're not having anything to eat, are you, Peter?
Oh, I've had a Weetabix.
He's had his Weetabix. He's going to be good all day. You haven't got the ready brick glow though, have you? I'm looking forward to this because I'm hungry. I've had an apple. Come and show you this sauce, mate, how thick it's got. That's thickened up lovely. It's a proper rich sauce, that is. And with this flame here coming off of this burner, this is going to stay warm without burning. You see the rice coming up? The more gap I give it, the lower that bubble will come. As soon as I push that up there and shut it off, I get more bubble. It's because it's got nowhere to escape to. It's all looking good. Can you smell it?
Mm.
It smells good, doesn't it?
Mm.
Won't be long before that's done, actually. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. I'm going to test that rice again. That's good. That's cooked. Let's get that off. Put that out. And I'm going to try, I haven't got a glove, to use the bag to hold this because it's going to be hot. And we're going to try and drain this rice off. With a lid that don't fit. I'm sure we'll manage. Doesn't matter if there's a little bit of water left in there, but I do try and get it all out. There we have it. Everyone see it there. We have our rice and we have our curry. So I suppose I need to give it a taste test. Right, let's serve a bit. Nice bit of rice. Put it on our plate.
If you put a bit in that rice pot with a bit of rice, I don't mind trying a bit with a spatula.
See, you just said you didn't want it, now you want it.
With a spatula. You can have the spoon. Just leave a little bit of rice in that rice pot.
So you want some now?
Yeah.
So I just built myself a little table stand with the Trangia burner. Peter does want a bit now, so he's going to be having what's left in the pot. And I'm going to serve the curry out now. Peter said he's going to eat with the spatula. Very rich, thick sauce, this one.
You're probably better off putting the rice in that pan if you're going to make some curry.
Yes, Peter. So you didn't want nothing, now you want all my food.
No, you said I could have some, you just kept saying it.
Give me the spatula. I only offered it to be polite. You don't want me to say yes. You told me you didn't want any, and then you come out, get on camera, and straight away you want it.
Get this wasp boy, it's on my face.
You got a wasp on your face.
Yeah, get it with the film.
It's gone.
Oh.
So there's Peter's. He got some in the end, look. He had to do a taste test, wasn't he? So Peter's going to do his taste test for us. Probably not as good as when I cook it from scratch myself, but is it edible?
Yeah, it's nice, really nice, really nice.
You're saying what?
Double thumbs up.
Double thumbs up, really nice?
Yeah.
Barry G, like it?
Oh yeah, Barry G, you're going to love this, mate, if you try it.
He's got his little buddy back. Waspy.
On my hand.
There he is. He wants the curry, that's what he wants. So taste test is, look at him coming up for your curry. Taste test is good.
Yeah, lovely.
Well, I'll eat mine before it gets cold then. So here we go, my little plate. Great little pan, that Zebra 14cm lunchbox. That is good actually. I thought it wouldn't be as good as when I make it from scratch, but there's a difference in taste, but that's a pretty good meal. Anyone that's sort of like not got the full-on confidence to go out and fully cook, this is easy. Peter could do this, couldn't you?
Yeah. I wouldn't know, I'm too lazy.
No, but if you wanted a hot meal, this is simple, isn't it? That is good. Thank you for the stove. Really appreciate it. That little stove, it just cooked all that in this weather. I know it's a dinky little thing, but come on, it's a pocket stove. It's brilliant. I've only got a tiny rucksack with me today.
If you want a controlled fire, it's okay.
Yeah, it's even a twig stove. One day I'll get twigs in there and I'll do that, or even the cat litter pellets, the wood pellets I burn in it, and we do a proper little burn. So we're going to leave you, but not just leave you. We went out and did an overnight camp the other day. It was a couple of days ago actually. Sunday. And we didn't get enough footage to make a video, so we're going to put some little clips in on the end of this one. So I hope you enjoy. You can't get through this style. I got through it with the same big pack on. You can do it, Biggie. The chair, move the chair.
It's a wine bottle, alright.
Going for an overnighter with Peter. Dave's going to join us in a little while, an hour or two or whatever when he comes. It's about half a mile walk to the woods. So have a look. The woods are on the horizon, the top of this field, but across another field. So there's a little bit of a walk in. Should be a good night though. Not forecast to rain, but I don't trust that. That looks like rain to me on its way. So we'll see how it goes.
Alright. Let's stop. You feel me?
Middle of the wilds now, proper out there. We've walked about half a mile from where I last spoke to you, and we're getting towards the woodland. So there should be a nice spot in here. If it's not too windy tonight, get our hammocks on. It's still early in the day, it's afternoon. So let's get into that woods and see if we can find somewhere nice. Peter was going to come, then he wasn't going to come, then he definitely wasn't going to come, then he came. Kept pulling out, saying he wasn't coming, and then putting his 2 pence in and saying I'm coming, and then he was definitely coming. Then he said no, I'm definitely pulling out, I'm not coming. I said, are you coming or you're not going to come? Stop messing about. He said, I'm coming now. So he's come. You come now, ain't you, Peter, after you were messing about of not coming. You look spent, mate. Yeah. You definitely come, didn't you? You look spent. This is the view. We're at the turnstile now, we can get through. Is the view from this side. I have to admit, my bag's heavy. Peter has trouble with the gates. Just saw an air ambulance. Really low. I think it was trying to land sort of over that way. There's a motocross track over there. They do a lot of motocross, and probably someone's injured themselves badly for the ambulance to be called an air ambulance. So we're set up. Peter in his slack tarp. We have to call him slack tarp from now on. He's over here. I'll take you over and show you him. is his slack tarp, because he asked me to show him how to do a Farriman hitch so he can tighten up his lines, but he decided it would be too difficult, so he went with just tying it to the peg, which is basically pulled out of the ground. Are you in the hammock? Yeah. You getting in your bag? Oh, he's in there. Very dark now under here. Old slack tarp, and he's in his Dura 2.
I can't get the zip up properly. Yeah, shit.
Alright. Bit dark in there, Peter. Your slack tarp. He's got his beers down here. And I'm set up over here. I decided to go over here because it gives Dave a setup option between some trees down this way when he arrives. I've only just got the tarp to fit in. You probably saw on the time lapse. It only just fits between these two trees, but it ain't slack. Got my ground sheet down because I will be using my feet on the floor when I get in and out of this. Let's go through what I've got as a setup. Just unzip this. So what I've been doing is I made my own quilt after looking at quilts and thinking, am I going to buy a quilt? No, I decided to make one. This needs to be blown up a bit more by the look of it. I just blew it up quick and threw it in to get shape. So this is 2 poncho liners sewn together. So there is a gap, and it's only at the top I've left it open. But that's 2 poncho liners. And underneath we have the 4 class airbed, the XL, the helium pillow from Decathlon, and there's a foot box on this which I've done on the end of these 2, and then the mat has gone into the foot box. And underneath the DDXL front line we have a DD under blanket, so I'm going to pump up that a little bit more. There's my storage compartment that actually comes with a hammock on this one. But that's mine. I'm going to blow that up a bit more in a minute. And then we've got the DDXL multicam tarp. And that's a multicam XL front line under there. There's the bag for it. But we're pretty taut for tarpness. So that's my setup. Shame it ain't blue skies, but then if it was, it'd be too hot. It's a bit overcast and it'll be a bit cooler. What have we got here? I see. Surveillance camera. So have you just seen Dave's arrived? He's here. A bit of a walk in, isn't it? Half a mile, I think.
It's nice though, it's not hard, is it?
Oh, it's not a hard walk. But when I came up here, it's 39 degrees to scope this place.
Yeah.
That was a killer, without a pack.
Yeah, I bet. So you're not drinking then? Just a few. What's happened to your tarp, Pete?
Yeah, so I call him Slack Tarp. I've got a name for him now.
Yeah.
Look at his peg and the way he's tied it. It's just tied around it. Slack Tarp.
Slapped out.
Hope there's not a breeze, it might blow it away. Dave's going to inspect my setup so he can see what to do and how to set his up properly.
All done, ready for the night.
It's ready. Peter, I said when Dave gets here you can have a beer. As soon as he stepped into the woods, you've got your beers open. You can't wait.
Drink it slowly. I might not drink
Yeah,
all
nice
this
setup, boys.
You happy?
Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to get my bag off, put the top up, hammock up, and...
Sorry, Phil. Let's just give you a little cheers. Do your bottle up again. Cheers.
Ow.
That's delayed, isn't it? Dave's just doing his setup. He's got his DDXL front line, which is new. He's not slept in yet, so that's his first experience of this. And he has his DDXL multicam tarp. He was the first one to buy one of those. Peter bought the brown, the Coyote brown, and I bought it's over there, you can't see it from here, same as Dave after I was seeing his. I wasn't going to get it because of the shape. I thought it wouldn't do much configurations, but when you get the XL hammock, it covers it perfectly, so you really need to have a larger one. He's gone for the front porch opening on the hammock setup, where he's got 2 sticks on each side, or should I say each end on one side. I've sorted Peter's tarp out so it's not so slack now. I've put in some Farrimond hitches onto his guy lines instead of just tying it to a peg, which he had. So it's a lot better now, but it's very low compared to his hammock. So it is actually touching his hammock. Not that it's going to matter. It's not meant to rain. And when he gets in the hammock will drop anyway. It should just go down like that, so it'll become lower. Got a lantern tonight, so we'll be firing up the storm lantern later when it gets dark. Got a radio. Everybody's got a little bit of alcohol. Got a bottle of wine there. Peter's got some beers. Dave said he's got some wine. So we're going to just sit and chill tonight. There's not going to be a lot of filming, I know that. I've just been in my hammock and I've just been testing my quilt I made. Hoping it'll be warm enough tonight. I've got a blanket in, if it isn't, another extra layer. The underquilt's on. It seems all very good and nice. And I bumped up the bed a bit because the outlet for the air outlet was open slightly. That's why it went down. But it's all good now. Oh, Peter's brought a lantern. I didn't know that. He had it in his bag. Dave's only got a blanket tonight. That's his roll. Blanket roll. But he's really looking forward to trying out this hammock. Yeah, I do like my hammock. What's that mat, Dave? Where'd you get that from?
It's eBay.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah, full size.
Evoland.
Evoland.
It's like Adidas sign, isn't it?
And they're only about, I think about £12.
Alright, when you've got it up. Peter said earlier he wasn't coming, then he said he was pulling out, then he said he was coming, then he said he was definitely coming and he was fully in, then he was pulling out, then he went back to he's not coming, then he come.
Good.
Are you going to put it between your layers? See, I was going to do that and I thought no, I'm going to lie on it. So I didn't want it slipping out of my layers when I was in. That's the good thing about a DD hammock. You have a second skin to put things in like layers and even extra padding such as like blankets or whatever. Which, you know, I could do with my extra blanket, but I think I'm going overboard. It's summer. The temperature's estimated down to 14, 13 tomorrow morning, perhaps 12. I don't think I need to go full on insulation. The only reason I'm doing it is because the last time we stayed out in the teepee, I was cold. Proper cold. It went down to 10 degrees, but I didn't have anything under me apart from the mat, and my arm was over the mat on the actual ground sheet of the tent, and I felt chilly. So this time I'm starting to think I've got to go over the top with insulation because I wasn't enjoying that camp. If you want a bit more space in there, bring your poles out to the outer holes here.
Yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. I would do that right now.
Just gives you a little bit more spread on that. How's your nuts, Peter? Did I give you too many for you to handle? Peter's got too many nuts. He asked
How
me for
carefully
some.
he's cupping his nuts.
Go on, get some in your mouth. Look at him munching on them nuts.
He's done that before, hasn't he?
Yeah. He didn't bring anything to put his nuts in.
Except his greasy palm.
Yeah. His moist palms. Because his nut holders.
Not fruity enough for my liking.
Yeah.
I do like a fruity.
He likes a full-bodied, fruity red guy from Chile. Well, that's what I've got. Where's yours from? The co-op.
The co-op.
Oh, Peter's managed to shuffle his nuts over to one hand now.
It's fair trade.
Dave.
Oh, it's lovely. How's it affecting you, Paul?
I'm actually okay, you know, just had a glass. How many of you?
I've had the same as you, so.
Equal.
Mm.
Peter's gone to bed. He's over there.
It's only 5:30.
It's a new record, isn't it?
Yeah, hold on. Further that, can you?
Dave drank all the wine and now there's none left and it's only 5:30. What are we going to do all evening? Do you feel guilty, Dave?
Nah.
Morning. Had a late night. Got to bed about, it wasn't late, what am I talking about? Got to bed about 10:30. What time is it now? 7:30 in the morning. Sun's up, lovely. It was quite a dark night in there, but it was lovely, really peaceful. Everyone's packing down. Peter's put his stuff away apart from his hammock. Peter's got his hammock up, the rest of it's down. Dave's started packing. Got up about, I don't know, 40 minutes ago. Not bad camp. So I'm going to slowly take stuff down and then we'll get off out. Right, we're packed up. Left no trace as usual. Peter's already left. He always leaves early. He just runs off, leaves everyone. And this is where I was set up, between these two trees here. You can't really tell. Everything's looking as it should. So a good camp for us, probably not as interesting for you because we didn't get the cameras out much. We had a really good chat, had a few glasses of wine and enjoyed it because we haven't done an overnight, all three of us, like Dave said, probably for about a year. I know I went out with Peter the other day, but we didn't do a lot of video on that in the teepee. But we've had a really good time. And it's warm, it's lovely. What time is it? 8:30. The sun is out. You just feel that sun, it's lovely. Go and see the sheep. We're going to go into a sheep field now. What a lovely area. The Chiltern Hills. See you later. Well, I hope you like those little clips. If you stayed around to watch them, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye from me.
Bye.
Bye bye. We're all packed up and we're making a move out. We've just left the bench as we found it. So we are off.